This movie is probably still stuck in your head from the days you rented it at the video store. Not just because it was incredibly awesome, but maybe for another reason too. And I'll be talking about that in this video, so stay tuned. Return of the Living Dead 3 is the third installment of John A. Russo's zombie franchise. Featuring the unforgettable character Julie Walker, played by Melinda Clarke. Clarke is perhaps more widely recognized for portraying another Julie Cooper on a TV show, The OC. But let's stick with Julie Walker here, because while The OC was fun, I absolutely love horror movies. And I bet you do too. That's probably why you're here, and I absolutely love you for it. This film is connected to Night of the Living Dead, 1968, which is mostly associated with George A. Romero. After making that film together, Romero and John A. Russo went their separate ways, creating two parallel zombie universes. Romero continued with his Dead films like Dawn and Day.
When there is no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth.
Where the cause of the outbreak stays awake. And the zombies move slowly, have limited brain function, and can't be killed with a shot to the head. Russo's path led to the Return of the Living Dead universe.
Let me ask you a question, kid. Did you see that movie, Night of the Living Dead? Did you know that movie was based on a true case?
Where the cause of reanimating flesh-eating corpses is the military chemical 2,4,5-trioxin. These zombies have more brain function, can talk, remember aspects of their former lives like using tools or making phone calls, and are much more harder to kill. Russo's Return series even cheekily claim in his lore that Night was based on a true case involving 2,4,5-trioxin. So in the Return universe, Night is presented as a movie inspired by real events. While the first two movies in the Return series are mostly humorous, this one plays out like a tragic Shakespearean romance set in a zombie world. Here's the story spine. Boy meets girl, girl dies tragically, boy resurrects girl using 2,4,5-trioxin. From there, things get very interesting. The military plays a huge role in this film, developing bioweapons out of zombie chaos. The actors deliver lines full of technobabble, like neurotoxic compounds and cellular reanimation protocols, with the straight faces in lab coats and military uniforms. The movie also boasts awesome matte paintings, making the super secret we're experimenting with paranormal stuff base look massive. Thanks to smart production design, the cheap sets feel larger than life. Small walls, redressed, reused from different angles, and lit in new colors all create the illusion of a sprawling facility, pulled off with clever camera tricks by a talented crew. And let's talk about the cinematography, which is surprisingly impressive. The use of color is great. Red light on faces signals dangers to the subconscious without you even realizing it. White lenses and close-ups make the spaces feel larger while adding distortion, fitting for this warped world. Rim lighting and the contrast of warm foregrounds against cool backgrounds create a 3D feel, without the need for those stupid glasses at the theater. And yes, it was shot in California, with the LA River actually looking like a river for once, channeling stormwater back to the Pacific Ocean. All scenes between J. Trevor Edmund and Melinda Clarke are strong. I found myself rooting for them, hoping Julie wouldn't fully turn as she fought the urge to eat people. Melinda Clarke portrayed Julie less like a typical zombie and more like someone battling addiction. I recall reading that she once played a drug addict in another project, and she channeled that here, resisting the hunger for human flesh by clinging to the love and chemistry with her partner. And by piercing and mutilating her own flesh, that mix of emotional love and physical pain helped her hold on to her humanity. The self-inflicted wounds also gave her some very cool special makeup effects, turning her into a thinking, functioning undead girl covered in spikes and pins. Now let's talk about the obvious. Julie's unforgettable look, with her goth-punk style piercings, leather, and a mix of vulnerability and danger. She was designed to be provocative. The filmmakers blended body horror with a strong erotic edge, creating a character who unsettles and attracts at the same time. Fear and arousal both spike adrenaline, so when you throw in shocking visuals like her self-piercing, your brain can easily connect fear with arousal. And you're not a weird freak for feeling that. It's pure psychology. Horror has always played with this mix. Think of Jerry Dandridge from Fright Night. A charming magnetic vampire. In horror, even death can be sexy. Alright, now that's out of the way, let's talk about the gore, special makeup, practical effects, and the undead themselves. This classic pre-CGI craftsmanship coming right before the digital revolution kicked off with Jurassic Park in 1993. Both films came out the same year, but here we get a showcase of practical effects magic brilliantly crafted by special effect wizards who knew their craft inside and out. The sound design is spot on. The zombies make weird, creepy, and sometimes even funny noises, while the music is both awesome and perfectly fitting. Unlike its two predecessors, this film doesn't lean heavily on comedy. It tones it down, letting the darker story shine. With so many strengths, I will give this movie a solid 8 out of 10 stars. That's my take on why this movie still rips. Continue. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed making this, doing all the editing and researching. Such a fun movie. If you liked the video, feel free to subscribe, like, and share the video everywhere. I'd really appreciate it. And again, thank you for watching and have a good one.